Binky crew, it's your girl Lena here. How you guys doing today? I have another video for you guys. It's Monday, so it's story time. And I have this really cool story about, that took place when I was a teenager and stuff. Have any of you guys ever had, someone famous that you looked up to, or a celebrity role model and stuff? I know I did when I was a teenager. And this is a story of, why, kind of ties in why I looked up to her and what happened and stuff, which is really, really cool. And I wanted to share this with you guys because, I really, it was a really great time for me. Okay, so pretty much when I was 12, 13 years old, I wasn't I'm not going to go too far into it. It'll be a different story time or whatever. Let's just sum it up and say I was trying to lose weight because, I was a little bit where I shouldn't have been and stuff. So, I wasn't obese, but I was still, heavier than what I should have been for, my height and my age and stuff like that. So I started working out and started eating healthy and stuff and did that, and it got to the point where I was so obsessed with calorie counting and working out to the point where I was very meticulous about what I put in my mouth to eat and how many. I was literally working out excessively. Now, I know that they say that you're supposed to you're supposed to burn more calories than you consume in order to lose weight. And yes, that is true. But what I was doing was I was severely restricting my calorie intake and over-exercising, which is very, 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 very bad. If you're doing that, please stop because it is so bad for you. Anyway, that is what I was doing. It got to the point where at one time I was below 100 pounds, which was bad. My doctor was getting very worried, and she was just like, you need to stop. You're fine. You need to stop. And I couldn't see it. When I looked in the mirror, all I saw was, I saw that same girl that I was, and it had been 3 years and stuff of me working out like this and eating really healthy, religiously. I didn't flake on one single workout. I literally was doing workouts. I would train how they trained people, how they train people in fit competitions and stuff. It was crazy. That's how much I was working. Trainers would look at me when I was in the gym and be like, what is she on? How long has she been here? She's crazy, man. What is she doing? And I couldn't see it. I kept seeing that same girl, and I would pick myself apart, and I just had a very negative self-esteem, and the way that I looked at each other and the way I looked at myself and stuff in general, it was very destructive and it was very negative. And honestly, I would be lying if I said that that's still not an issue today. I mean, it's not as bad as it was when I was in my teen years and stuff. I don't beat myself up like that, and I've learned to appreciate some of my features that I do have. I've learned to appreciate certain things, and back when I was a teenager and stuff, I wasn't capable of even doing that, but I'm capable of doing that now and loving myself enough not to beat myself up over stuff and not to negatively do stuff that are healthy, but when you're doing them in a negative way. And that's pretty much what I was doing. So one day or whatever, I saw this girl. Now, she is my celebrity role model. She was and stuff. I still kind of she's my top favorite, one of my top favorite people today still, but I looked up to her as my role model. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Jillian Michaels. She used to be a celebrity trainer on the hit show The Biggest Loser. I don't even know if The Biggest Loser is still airing. I really don't. They changed it so much, but to be totally, completely honest, after she quit Biggest Loser, which she's not doing it anymore, I stopped watching it, so I don't know. But it would air on NBC. And so I saw her, and there's just something about her that intrigued me. It was like something about her personality, her energy. She was just the way her approach was to things. She was tough. She was tough. She was tough, but she was fair. And it's like she showed no mercy in the gym. Like, she would push you beyond your limits, way beyond your limits, to the point where you're gasping and you feel like you're gonna throw up laying on the floor. But outside the gym and stuff, she's a complete sweetheart, and she's literally helped thousands of people on The Biggest Loser, and even more than that aren't even on the show, because not only was she on the show, but she would write books, she'd have exercise DVDs, she'd travel all around the world to these conferences for like health and fitness, and she would talk to people about, she would give health advice, fitness advice, she would, answer health related questions and stuff. She's pretty much the rock star of fitness. And yeah, so I looked up to her, and there was something about her that drew me to her. And I remember I was reading her book, Winning by Losing. I still have it, it's downstairs. Which that book entitles, if you guys are interested in it and stuff. I don't know, maybe you can get it on eBay or Amazon or something, I don't know. It's been out for a very long time, but it's called Winning by Losing by Jillian Michaels, and it deals directly with your mind and how it relates to food and fitness and stuff, and how, like, if you don't change, your thought patterns and how you feel and think of yourself, you're not going to change your health. It's just not going to happen. That's what my issue was. And so, like, I read the book, and it took me the longest time to be able to change how, like, my internal dialogue and how I thought of myself. But after I was able to do that, everything else changed. Everything got better. I started seeing the changes I made. I started making healthier choices. I stopped the destructive behavior that I was doing, and I learned to love myself a little bit more. And, I know that I accomplished it, but she helped me so much. I know around this time, I stayed to the part where she ties in a little bit more. I was on the internet, and I thought this was a long shot. I'm like, this isn't gonna work, whatever. I typed in her name, and I knew the rough round place where she was at, where she was living, and it came back on search results. There was 3 Jillian Michaels in the area where she was at. So I wrote a letter just saying how much she inspired me and how I looked up to her as my role model, and she helped me get my life back and gain control of my life and all that good stuff. And I sent it to the 3 addresses, and not even a week later, 2 of them came back, returned to sender, and there's no one there, but 1 didn't. A week and a half later, it comes back. I get this in the mail from a California address addressed to me, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I opened it, and I saw like a plain postcard like this, and I flipped it over, and there was writing on the opposite side. And I still have it because it was a really cool time for me. Let me read this, guys, to you. She says, Dear Lena, thanks so much for your sweet note. It made my day. Let my assistant know if you're in LA ever, and maybe you can come by the radio station or even by the BL set. And then she provided her assistant's email address, and she says, warmest regards, Jillian. I was so excited when I got that. I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, Jillian Michaels really wrote me back. Oh my god, she liked my letter. She said I made her day. She said I made her week. Like, it was awesome. Oh my gosh. I was so happy and I was so excited. I was hardcore fangirling my butt off. I was so excited. I was like, I couldn't believe that Jillian Michaels, the woman I looked up to, just wrote me back. Oh my gosh. And so, like, I was so excited. I told my grandmother, and she was excited for me. She told my aunt, and my aunt, I have aunt and cousins that live in California. They're near LA, but it's still quite a drive. And so I had gone when I was 13 so that I can meet them and stuff for the first time. And so this would be our second time going out when I was 16. And I went out here when I was 16. So I went, something happened with the flight or whatever. It got canceled. We couldn't go out. I had already talked to Janet, which was Jillian's assistant. That I don't think she's her assistant anymore. No, she's not her assistant anymore. Jillian has a different assistant, so I'm all good. And everything, and I don't use real names anyway on this channel, you guys know that. So, besides Jillian, of course. But yeah, contacted me and everything, and I was so bummed that we couldn't go. And it turns out that Jillian was leaving for a tour, so of course, like, I couldn't go out, I couldn't meet her, I missed her. But I still hope someday that I'll actually be able to meet her. I was this close to meeting her, but just having her write me back and stuff was so awesome. And also, like, I remember when we had talked a little bit, through email a little bit, and also I had sent her, this was equally cool, okay? There was this necklace I got from one of my family members and stuff. It was really cool, but I didn't really like it that much. It wasn't exactly my style, but I thought Jillian would like it, so I sent it to her. And she actually wore it on one of the episodes of The Biggest Loser. I was so excited when I saw it. I was like, oh my gosh, I wasn't actually expecting her to wear it, let alone keep it. I was like, wow, okay, that's cool. That's really cool. I was so happy. Like, it literally made my day. But that's my story of, hell, I wrote Jillian Michaels and she wrote me back. You guys let me know in the comment section below if you had a celebrity role model, or you have a celebrity role model, if you've ever met them, or if you've ever had any cool experiences yourself. You guys let me know. If you haven't already, click the like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the fun. Be safe always, no matter what you do, be safe. I cannot stress this enough. We live in one crazy world. Very, 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 very crazy place. So be safe, have fun, and remember, God loves you, and so do I. That is it for me today, folks. I will see you in the next video. Yeah, I'm out. Yo, bye.